Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love Tweeters!
Sorry.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my co-host and little sister Taylor, and our executive producer, my lovely wife, Lindsay, and no audio engineer today.
He's with me, Mom.
He is
in
with
the
me,
other
Mom.
room.
In the living room.
Taylor.
Yeah, I hate that this is like the wrong way because it makes my face look crooked, and it's like it is, I guess, but
As you can see, Taylor is in studio today. She is in Virginia with us.
She's here with us in spirit and in person.
someone asked me why I'm on the stool.
Why are you on the stool?
Harley broke my toe.
I didn't break your toe.
For $50, next podcast I'll show everyone my toe.
$50?
For one
For a
toe,
toe?
yeah.
That seems a little pricey.
I got 10 toes. $50 a pop.
How much money is that? That's
I don't know, 50
$5
times.
grand?
No,
Say
No?
it again. I was
500.
not listening. Sorry.
50 times 10.
50 times
50
10, you add a
times 10?
0.
500.
So that's actually not enough.
Hold on. It's not 500.
I didn't think so.
50 times 10. It's 500.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
You add a 0.
wow. We're
Anything
super
times
smart.
10, you add a 0.
Lindsay had it right the first try. Because Lindsay used to tutor math.
8 times 10 is 80.
Yeah.
10 times 10 is 100. You
Yeah.
just add a
10
0.
is 100. That is true. Those are
Fun
facts.
fact, when I was
A young
a
boy.
young boy.
You don't even like that.
No, I only know that part. But whenever I was a child in my adolescence, we had a Christmas play and I got to play the teacher because that checks out. And I had to write a math problem on a whiteboard and I wrote 10 times 10 equals 100 to be really smart. So all my teachers thought I was so smart because I was only in like second grade.
I feel like you should know 10 times 10 is 100 in second grade.
No, I didn't learn multiplication till third.
They don't teach multiplication till third.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was ahead of my time. I asked our mom. I said, what's a really great math
I didn't
problem?
learn multiplication till I was in fourth grade.
What?
Yeah.
That's why you're so good at
I
it.
learned it young.
You couldn't do
And you still
10
can't
times
do
50.
it.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I
What do you mean?
I was
What
like
do you mean?
in second grade.
That doesn't feel right.
Also, it's spooky season.
It is. It's October. It's spooky season.
I tried to find my Ghost Malone shirt, but I'm not 100% sure where it is. And because I have a broken toe, I didn't want to look.
So how'd you break your toe, Taylor?
Harley grabbed my foot and snapped it in half.
And that's what she's telling me. And that's what she's going to tell her insurance company.
Literally. No, Harley had a deconstructed bed frame that was metal, and I was walking to go to the bathroom, and it was dark in the hallway, and I whacked my foot, and I stubbed it real bad, and then I couldn't walk, and now it's swollen and black and blue.
And we think it's broken.
We think it's broken. I don't know, though. It might just really be jammed in there, you know? So we're going to give it a bit. Walmart is hustling people $80 for a boot, though, so
That is crazy. $80.
that's crazy. I have a cane in the other room, but
You could buy a pair of boots for like
I could buy a
$40.
pair of boots. Steel toed. Then I wouldn't be
Steel-toed.
in this problem.
That is true. If you had your steel toes on, you wouldn't be
Nah.
in this issue.
Or closed toed. I think it was the Crocs.
I
I think the Crocs made it worse.
cleaned up the studio.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
the first time you can see the couch in like 6 months.
checks out. We had a baby.
We did. The three of us.
Just 2 of us.
Oh.
Yep.
The last time
You look like the one guy from Mean Girls.
She
doesn't even
go here.
the last time you were in this room, Taylor, didn't we play like board games and stuff?
No,
No, that was
No?
like 2 years
that
ago.
was the time before.
What did we do the last time
Choking on
you
my
were here?
spit. We did that Halloween episode. I was Hannah Montana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
And we did
We had a Barbie party.
we did have a Barbie party. Oh, we should do that again.
I'm not watching Barbie again because I saw it once.
She said,
Why? I sang I'm Just Ken to the Baby.
Yeah.
He wouldn't stop crying this morning, so I played him Chop Suey. He stopped crying. He went to sleep. It was crazy.
Wake up.
Yeah, which is opposite of what the song says, you know. No, we did a game with music where we sang songs with a kazoo.
Oh.
How do you not remember this?
I don't remember anything ever.
Oh. Do you know what day it is?
Sunday, because I taught guitar today.
Okay. Who's the president?
George Bush.
Yes, you're right.
September 11th.
We are a music show, and we cover everything music.
Looks like I got flood pants on.
Like your mom.
Sorry.
I have karate pants on.
Continue.
And yeah, we cover everything music, all of the music news going on in the world, and just our opinions on stuff. If you like the show, do us a favor and follow the Instagram. We're at 350 followers over there.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And follow our YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube.
Subscribe.
Yep. Those are the only two things I'm pushing today.
Okay.
No drugs.
Lindsay
no
pushed out a
drugs.
baby.
Lindsay did. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
I taught our mom about the lore of Olivia Rodrigo and Sabrina Carpenter today. And we went through all of the songs from Guts and all of the songs from Emails I Can't Send. And I drew the parallels for her.
Impressive.
Yeah. We had a deep dive. Yeah, I guess it would be
Perpendiculars?
But that's not what people say, right? It is draw parallels, right?
I've never heard that expression
Really?
before. Yeah.
Spencer Reed used it once.
I don't know who that is. From Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I have to use a cane now.
Well, see, I went to school with a kid whose name was Steven and his last name was Reed. That's why I was like,
he's a wannabe.
he touched my boobs in Spanish class because he tried to convince himself he wasn't gay.
How was it? Was it like a grabby grab, or was it like a tap, or was it like a
all of the above?
Oh, okay.
And you let him do it?
Were you guys dating?
No. But
Okay.
so the kid
Sounds
that
like
he
something
ended
happened in
up
my Spanish
dating
class.
was also in our Spanish class.
Oh.
But what was funny is in like 6th grade, I also dated both of them.
At the same time?
No.
Oh.
But within the same year.
You whore.
Yeah. So by 9th grade, 10th grade, they were
Together?
Yeah. But now they're not. One's married
You ever
woman?
watch people?
to a man.
Yeah, that checks out. You ever
And I don't
watch
know where
people
the
go
other
up
one
and
is.
go?
To a boob?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a what do they call it? A scoop slap or something like
Yeah.
that?
It made me think of the word flapjack, and I don't know why.
That's really
no,
funny.
they call it like a scoop slap or something.
Scoop
Yeah.
slap.
I don't
Something
remember.
like that.
Scoop slap.
I know because as a fat kid in high school with male boobs, they used to do that to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Bullying sucks, I guess.
Did you try punching him in the face?
I did not. No.
It's a scoop slam.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. I just thought about it.
So we had McKenna on the show, and she did a good job
Yes.
promoting
She did
everything.
So good.
But if you're listening and you want to send a listener story,
Yes.
we would love to talk about listener experiences with your music experiences.
Yes.
Any experience or memory that you have music related, send it in and we will read it on the show.
And Nyara, thank you for your listener story and the update.
Yes.
She gave us an update. Do you guys want the update? I'll pull it up.
Sure.
Yeah, because we asked a whole bunch of questions while reading and afterwards of her story, and she was so nice to send us
She
an
was
update
so
to answer our
nice.
random questions that really didn't
What a gal.
need answered, but we're very thankful that you
Okay,
did
let's
answer
see.
them because we're dumb and we're curious about random things.
She said that it was an Amtrak train. There was no hay, but not quite as magical as Hogwarts. And there are snacks, but no private rooms. She also sent a whole thing. Oh, I didn't read all of these.
Oh.
Okay. So it says also
Exclusive
about this
update.
train.
I said exclusive update because we
Exclusive.
don't know.
Ooh, spooky. Also about this train. I slept through the first half because the train departed at 1 a.m. I was
Ooh.
woken up in the middle because we had to re-show our tickets in DC, but I had headphones in, sleep mask on, bonnet on, and a neck pillow, aka I was very much asleep. The train car attendee had such a hard time waking me up, he called me Sleeping Beauty for the last 5.5 hours of the trip. There was a surprising lack of mariachi bands, just a lot of inappropriately loud conversations. This one lady was on the phone with someone, and by the convo, I discovered she was on her way to bail someone out of jail.
Oh,
Trains can be fun, but they are really Trains can be fun, and they're really fun to ride on in the winter because we go over all of the snowy hills. But that's really it. Not too much action, which is good. Pro tip: if you get on a train and there is a mariachi band, get off immediately. The band will be great, but someone will start yelling at the band, and it goes downhill from there.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Thank you, Nyara. That was great.
Also, if you're listening and you've made it 11 minutes into the show, if you email us and tell us your favorite band,
Mhm.
we will send you a t-shirt.
Not of them will get shut down.
Not like a band t-shirt. We'll
Yeah,
send
that's
you a
what I'm
Hook and
saying.
Bridge podcast
Yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah. I feel like you gotta
Mhm.
specify.
So you just gotta email us your favorite band. That's all you gotta do. It's just be like, my
Yeah.
favorite band is Bon Jovi, and I'll be like, cool, and I'll send you a shirt.
Yep.
Also, I don't know, at one point in time this week, I'd like to do a giveaway. I have a bunch of stuff to give away, Pop Funkos and
Oh,
records.
fun! Yeah.
So we'll figure out how
Yeah.
to go about doing that too.
I got a Sabrina Carpenter album.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, a
Yeah, you
record.
went to the record store.
I went to the record store for the first time.
Bohemian Amigos.
Shout out to them.
And we met Eric.
Eric is such a guy. Love him.
Mm-hmm.
And John.
And John.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not John the Baptist.
Not John the Baptist.
But yeah, I got a Sabrina Carpenter album, the short and sweet one. I was gonna get emails I can't send, but I'm not as obsessed with that album yet, even though it's her older one. So I've been listening to a lot of her like old stuff. I mean Disney Day stuff. So I'll probably get into that soon. But I got an album and I'm really excited for it. I'm excited for you guys to play it and listen to it when Adam's not around because it's highly inappropriate.
Well, he lives here, so
Well,
I mean,
it's better to do it now when he's
I was
young and
gonna say,
doesn't
yeah. That's
true.
understand.
we can throw it on any point,
Oh, we
buddy.
also have the one Barbie one to give her too.
Oh yeah.
oh, you guys already gave that to
Oh
me.
yeah. And then she
Oh.
told us to hold on to it.
Because I don't have a record player yet.
Yeah.
So
I forgot.
Yeah, because I got you that Shrek album at the same
Yeah.
time,
Mhm.
I think. Yeah.
And then I got Mulan yesterday as well, and
Yes.
a picture one, and I'm so excited.
And then I got 311's greatest hits.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Mom got All in the Family.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
For Schwalt.
For
For
Schwalt. Anything going on in the world of music? I didn't check the news.
I don't know.
before all
I've
this.
been here all day, so
Let's
Yeah.
look.
I did set up a list. We have a really fun list that we're going to go over here in a little bit.
listen. So the song that's based off of
That.
this list.
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
list, they play it at Bath and Body Works.
Oh really?
Yeah, because we have like a set amount of like songs on the thing. I don't know why they do it like that. So it's not just like a Spotify or radio playlist. Like it's a set thing that comes through.
Right. It's from Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, and that song comes on, and every time it does, I sing this list instead.
Lonely Island makes surprise return to SNL with new rap song Sushi Glory Hole.
Oh, that's fun.
lovely. I could go for some sushi.
Madonna's younger brother died at 63.
Oh, that's so sad.
That is sad.
She is dating a very young man.
She is.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Coldplay performed
they
on
have-
SNL.
Coldplay has a new album out. I had no idea that they had new music coming out, but they've got a great new
Wow.
album out.
That's exciting.
Michael Stipe and Jason Isbell from REM team up and perform at Kamala Harris's campaign event.
Huh.
That's the band she
haven't-
chose?
Band, Jesus. They haven't been together in a while, I do believe.
Do you think they choose that?
Choose like the band that's going to play
Yeah.
at their thing?
Like how Kid Rock plays at all the Trump stuff?
Probably.
Which,
I would think.
Well, so does
Vance?
Three Doors Down play
Oh.
at his stuff.
At Trump stuff?
No. they were against. He used all of their music illegally. They were one of the first people to come out and
But
be
at
like,
his
"Hey,
inaugural thing the first time, that's who played at his stuff.
Interesting.
played at the event,
That's
like
who he
live?"
had played. Because, like, every president who gets elected as president, when they have their I'm now president, whatever the hell it's called, they always pick a band or
And
an
he
artist.
picked Coldplay?
No, he picked Three Doors Down.
Oh, that's sorry. Yeah.
Hmm.
Trump picked Three Doors Down?
So I know that Three Doors Down were one of the first bands to be like, "Hey, you can't use
Probably.
our song for your campaign."
That's crazy though. Like to think about out of all the bands, and I'm not saying he's wrong. They're great. But what I'm saying is like out of all of the bands to choose, I would have taken him as like a I don't know, like older music type of guy. Three Doors Down?
Tupac Shakur's family hires powerhouse attorney to investigate P. Diddy. Because back
Tupac?
then they had some conspiracy theories that he was involved in his death.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
interesting.
Says the news follows reports that the late rapper's family has asked a team of investigators to ascertain any possible connection between Combs and Shakur's death.
Interesting.
I thought Tupac was still alive. I thought that's what they said.
Donald Glover cancels tour to undergo surgery.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't know who that is.
He is
Childish Gambino.
Childish Gambino. Yeah,
I still don't know who that is.
he's a rapper
Okay.
and an actor.
Black Keys has their first track in Spanish.
Oh,
That's random. Comes out on November 15th. Their album Ohio Players set to release November 15th. That's kind of random.
yeah, because that was a band. That Ohio Players was the band that that wrote "Play That Funky Music, White Boy." I think.
I don't know. Anyways, that's what's going on in music news.
That's the news. What else we want to talk about? It's hard to give life updates when we've been with each other the whole time.
I broke my toe. I don't know if you heard me in the beginning.
I
but
have an ingrown toenail.
Taylor got
and
to
I-
meet her nephew,
Mine's
Yeah.
broke. Oh yeah, he's pretty all right.
and
He's pretty chill.
Meemaw got to meet her grandbaby.
Mhm.
He just vibes.
Yeah.
I forget he's there half the time, because he's just hanging out. I love that for him. He peed on his Meemaw today and
He
himself.
He did.
All over himself.
Yeah.
He's been sleeping better, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mom said
I
that
think
too.
you're confusing that with yourself.
No, mom said that she thought he slept more soundly last night. You know what I mean?
After he finally went to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah, that was her thing. Is like she said that it sounded like he slept once he got down.
I told you, all of the noise is just white noise to me. If you want me to wake up, you gotta wake me up.
Yeah,
But you
Harley's
also
a-
have to sleep because you
a
are
sleeper.
already back to work.
Yeah, I'm a single mom who works 2 jobs. Loves her kids and never stops.
Only when you wear that wig. Of the next Hook and Bridge podcast
Next show.
episode, tune in for our Halloween episode.
I'm so
Will it be the
excited.
next one?
I
don't
hope so.
think so.
It better
we have
be.
to record it.
Well, we have to record it, but I don't know if it's going to be like the next one that airs.
Oh, I hope that you guys like my
Because this
fit.
comes out tomorrow, so it won't come out until later in the month.
And there will be a
What?
surprise guest.
There will be. Oh, that's right. There will be. Yeah, I forgot.
Surprise 4th member.
Oh, the baby.
That's not a surprise.
Oh,
Guys, ask me how my toe's doing.
Mr. Autism over here.
how's your toe doing, Taylor?
When I stretch it,
Uh-huh.
I feel it stretching, but only on the big toe part underneath. You know what I mean? Like when
But
I
it's your
stretch it.
pinky toe.
I meant that. I meant the toe that's broke. Sorry,
So
I'm
your
sleepy.
Toe's broken?
Yeah. I think it's because it's swollen. I just thought it was interesting. I wanted to share with the class before I forgot.
Well, do we want to jump into this list?
Are we gonna play a game?
We can. What do you want to play?
I don't know. I think we should play a game after.
After?
Yeah.
I wish I could, buddy. I gotta edit the show and then upload it and then go to bed. I have to work in
Lame.
the morning.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll play my own game. I wanted to play Mario Kart.
we can play Mario Kart.
No,
I
no,
thought you meant like a board game.
no, you ruined it. I don't
Oh,
want to
okay.
play Mario Kart now.
All right.
Unless you're
bad.
down. I'm totally down. All right. List?
List?
Sorry, I have so many thoughts in my head now. I'm never like here. I feel like I should drop an album.
This list of music stuff. This list of music stuff.
That's my favorite.
So, this week's list in celebration of spooky season is the top 10 horror movie songs.
Yeah.
Now, this was a list that I found online.
Okay.
I put it in my own order, but
And Jaws
these are the
is at
top
number
10
one.
songs. And here's what I'm thinking, because we've seen all of these movies for the most part.
Sure.
They had specific songs, but I'm just ranking it based off of the music of the entire film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like there are certain like Jaws, we know the song from Jaws.
Yeah.
But like The Exorcist, I know the music from The Exorcist, but I couldn't tell you what specific song they were talking about.
I didn't even know there was music in it.
Yeah, well, these all have like their own like theme and soundtrack. But that's how I ranked it, was based off of just the general recognizable theme throughout the music. So, coming in at number 10, we have the franchise Evil Dead. Are we all familiar with Evil Dead?
Never seen it in my life.
Didn't we go see the one
Evil Dead Rise?
like last year or whatever? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You've never seen Evil Dead ever?
Nope.
They're dumb.
Do you like scary movies?
Yeah, I love them.
Really?
She's looking at the ground.
Yeah,
no, I'm looking at my toes. Sorry. Continue. Well, because one, it freaks me out that my pinky toe doesn't bend now.
Buddy,
But the rest
it's
of them does?
broken.
But like even like with my will, I can't will it to bend.
Yeah,
you know?
because it's not connected
Okay,
to the rest of
I'm
your
here.
body.
I promise. Let's.
Buddy,
Evil Dead never
we
seen in my
gotta
life.
get you to the
No,
urgent
we're not.
care. We have
Shut
to.
your dirty mouth. We're not going. I'm fine.
Anyways, we should watch Evil Dead Rise with Taylor tomorrow.
Is it what
Pretty
kind of
scary movie.
what
That
kind
one
of
is.
scary is
good.
it? Is it like zombies?
So the first Evil Dead came out in like the 80s or whatever, and
Yeah.
I think so.
they were real dumb. The old ones are real dumb, but it's because like
It was the 80s.
right, all in
Yeah.
my opinion, and
Jaws.
I'm sorry. That came out in like the 70s.
Most
Worse.
of the movies in the 80s just were like
Not great.
They just
But
weren't
the
like,
horror movies specifically
Mhm.
were terrible because they were all puppets or really terrible costumes or, you know,
So
and I
they're
get
funny.
it at that time. Special effects weren't a thing. CGI wasn't a thing.
But they did Jaws.
Jaws
Right.
was an animatronic.
Trust me, I know. I know
Taylor-
all
Taylor
about
dated
it.
a kid that was super obsessed with
Uh,
Jaws. So she
hope he's
knows-
doing well.
uh,
Still watching Jaws.
yeah, still living at mommy's house.
Ooh, samesies though. I can't say nothing.
Well,
Almost.
Evil Dead it's a solid franchise, but the soundtrack is pretty recognizable.
So is it what is it about?
It's
is it
a paranormal type thing?
Oh, that's sick. I
Yeah.
love a good paranormal movie. For some
It's-
reason I always thought it was about zombies.
But like
And those-
demonic,
it sort of is like
Yeah.
they're like they're
they're like skeleton
Demon-
zombie demon things.
like demon possesses a person and then they like die. They're sort of zombies.
well, that's
It's
how
a
that works
whole-
anyways.
It's a whole bunch of
I was gonna say because I just don't like zombie stuff, and that's what I thought it was. And zombie stuff's just not my thing.
no. It's not really zombies. It's
Number 9 is
paranormal.
my thing.
Mine too.
I
Yeah.
love these movies.
And honestly, like the music from that, pretty solid, but
yeah,
sort of unrecognizable.
I didn't even know it had music.
Yeah, like I said, all of the movies
Yeah.
have like a soundtrack.
Well, I
but,
also
like,
skip through the movies. Like I'm a skipper.
What?
Yeah.
Back up. You skip through movies?
Yes.
You don't sit and watch a
No.
whole movie?
No.
What kind of psychopath
That's
are
my
you?
worst nightmare.
ADHD.
That's what I hate. I hate going to the I love going to the
What?
movies because I love the popcorn. But if I can't skip through
Because I
it,
love the popcorn.
it drives me up a wall. Like I just skip to all the action and then I watch it. So like an hour and a half movie to me can be 20 minutes because I'll just skip through everything until I get to the interesting part. And then I'll
Listen,
skip to the end to see how it ends. I literally get the beginning, end, and middle to
I
see
don't-
what's happening.
I don't
We
understand
were
why you're
supposed to do a movie thing.
No,
together.
I'll do it that way because I also know that you're not gonna pick like bad movies. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
No.
Like I'll watch Pokemon.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know why you're calling her out. You do that when you read a book. Which
Well,
you
yeah,
don't
I can't read.
I'll read. I'll sit and read a whole book.
do. There you go. That's why Taylor's smart.
I'm
That's
so
why
mad I
she's
didn't bring my
educated.
Kindle.
I'm educated.
She has a piece of paper that says she is.
Education. No money.
Exactly.
No, but I just like I don't know, and it's something that I recently started doing within the past like 4 or 5 years. Like I wasn't always like that.
I just don't
but-
understand. Like, no part of me has ever said, "Oh, I'm gonna sit down and watch this movie. It looks good," and then been
and
like,
skip through it.
skip.
No,
Like,
I do it all the time. I literally do it all the time. But if you give me a TV series, I'll watch the whole thing and not skip one part
That
of it.
doesn't make any sense.
I know.
That's so much
I
more
know.
time.
I know. Like I can watch through an entire season of Criminal Minds and not skip anything.
I have never met an individual in my life that would skip sections of a movie.
Oh yeah, I do. I feel like
That's
I have, and I can't remember who it
insane.
is.
So do you do that with new like movies you haven't seen before also?
Yes,
That's crazy.
But why?
because I just can't do like when I start to get not interested in the movie, I go do 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 until I find a part that's interesting,
But
and
how
then
do you know that it's interesting if it's
because I can
fast
tell
forward
I can
thing?
tell the little thing. Like I'm not gonna sit through
By the
45
little
minutes of
thing?
dialogue.
What do you?
You know what I mean? I do it all the time. I also Google things before they happen. And it drives Dylan insane because like we'll be watching a TV series and I'm like Googling everything because I like to know. Like that's the thing is I like to know. I don't like the surprises. It bothers me. Especially if I think something's gonna end the way that I don't want it to end. I'll fully turn off the show. Like if I know it's gonna end bad, I'm just gonna turn it off. I do the same thing with books though. Even if I'm almost done with a book and it doesn't end the way I want it to end, I'll stop reading the book and just give it away.
Wow.
And then I'll read the ending of books, like the last 3 chapters, and then I'll go and read the whole book. Yeah.
What?
So, but it drives Dylan insane when I'm sitting there like Googling. Like we were watching Avatar, but the Katara one.
Katara?
Not is that not her name?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well, the one with the girl.
Blue people?
No. Last Airbender.
Oh.
Oh.
But it's not Katara.
It starts with a K.
It does start with
though.
a K. It's not Katrina.
The
It's
Korra.
Korra. Thank you.
The cartoon.
Yes.
Korra with a K.
And like while we were watching it, I was sitting there Googling everything that was going to happen in the episode. Yeah. He hates it. He takes my phone when we watch things. It drives him bonkers.
Nuts, buddy.
No, I do. I can't not do it. Like
If
it's a
I
problem.
ever sat down with you, now every time I sit down
You're
and
gonna
watch a
notice.
movie with you, I'm going to think that you're like, God, can we please skip this?
No, you can see it on
movie?"
my face. Like it's
But-
bad.
That's what she feels every time she rides in a car with me because I skip songs over and over and over and over and over, and I never let anything play.
I'm not going to say anything.
I think
I
that-
know, but I know that's how you feel.
But I also know it's your car, and I know that's how you're feeling. If you're like, I don't want the song. I don't want the song. I don't. You know what I mean? I get it because it's the same thing. It's the same feeling when I
and I
have a
never
movie.
download new music. It's always the same.
Always
Always
it's
the
been
same.
the same 500 songs. for
I have
years.
listened to I think 2 new Snoop Dogg albums from trying to get Adam to go to sleep.
I just can't. I'm not a let me find new music person. I've
You
never,
know
I've
what you
never
should
been that
do.
person.
Is this the day that this show just falls apart?
No.
Taylor can't sit and watch movies. You can't listen to music.
I can, just not new music.
Do you know what you should do though? I don't know if Apple Music gives you the option, but Spotify will like shuffle random songs into your playlist, and then it'll like a song that you've never heard before will come on, but it'll be catchy because it bases it off what's already in your playlist.
Well, I mean, yeah.
So, like,
'cause you have, like
generates-
your music, like when you can go to your
Right.
Apple Music and it has like your
And it'll play
suggested.
random.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's just like within your playlist. Like I'll play my playlist and it has a little option. It has like a little sparkly sign.
Yeah.
And when I click that, it'll like randomly throw in a song. And I'm like, oh, this is great.
I like how everyone's excited about that when that's just what Pandora's entire
Right.
business model
I
was.
only used to have Pandora.
Me too.
But I can't skip things on Pandora.
Well,
You can
yeah.
if you pay extra.
And I already pay extra for Spotify.
No,
so-
Taylor, back in the day,
Mhm.
there was no Spotify.
I know.
There was no Apple Music.
There was only
know.
Apple Music if you would pay for each song.
Yeah, the
Yes,
only way you
yes.
could listen to music was on Pandora.
On Pandora or
Yeah.
YouTube. There was always YouTube.
Not for music, buddy.
Oh,
Back in the
What?
day,
No,
yes.
they would only have like lyrics
Wow.
videos and stuff.
Mhm.
yeah, no, that's what I mean. That I lived off those.
Yeah.
No, honestly, to listen to new music in my head, I'm instantly like, this is dumb. I don't want to listen to it. I'm already like
Yeah.
the one trip to Ohio, as soon as AJR put their new album out and you put it on in my car, I was pissed. I
Because
was
it's not what you want to listen to.
No.
And I understand too, because especially when you're in the car, like that's your sacred time to listen to music. If you're listening to music all the time, I would understand like wanting new stuff. But when I am in my car or I'm going on a run, which I can't do because if you guys didn't hear, I have a broken toe. I put on like my playlist. You know what I mean? That I want to listen to because that's the time that I carve out to do that. I want to experience something new.
I like familiarity, and I can't say that word properly.
Familiarity.
Whatever.
That wasn't
I
right
like
either.
things that are familiar. I don't like change.
Mm-hmm.
I probably have autism.
Same.
Like, I have to feel comfortable in my own space, and it has to be something I know. If it's not something I know, it bothers me.
No, I get it.
So coming in at number 9, we
I
have
forgot we were doing this.
Conjuring.
I love The Conjuring. I do. But I did skip through it.
That's that.
Actually, not the first one because I watched it with a group of friends. I couldn't do that. I'm not a monster.
Taylor has only seen half of 90% of the
No,
movie.
literally,
That's
I
gonna
have.
blow my mind. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell.
She
I'm gonna have to
missed
tell
so many
so many
parts.
people.
That's
I-
why, like, when I love something and you guys are like quizzing me, I'm like, I don't know.
That's wild.
Except for like, I've watched all of Legally Blonde, of course.
I found it.
You know, all of
I
those.
hid that from you for a reason.
Yes.
All right. So,
10 out of 10 because it's a movie. I love that movie.
yeah, Evil Dead. I'm gonna give a 3.
Never seen it.
I
Feeling
forgot
different.
about.
Oh, I forgot we were
Give
doing
it a-
about 5s. Okay, sorry.
I'll give it a 2 because I don't really remember the music from it.
3 out of 3 or 3 out of 5. I feel indifferent.
I think that the Conjuring films do a really great job at putting you at like an unease.
Yes.
With
Yes,
the
with
music.
with the sounds. Yeah.
Yes. You know. Oh, never mind.
Is that the one that has the tiptoe through the tulips? Oh, I love it. I hate that song. No, that's Insidious.
Insidious.
I always
Oh,
get those two confused.
that's not on here. I'm surprised.
Insidious is also so good. We should rate just the movies.
I just want to watch horror movies. It's horror movie
It's
season.
spooky season. Insidious scares me. I remember, do you remember us being in the garage watching it?
I do. And also, I watched Halloween Town. I don't want to watch Halloween Town again. I watched all of them.
There's
I've
a door right there.
never
You can
seen.
leave.
Oh, hey, look, you have somebody else you can show Halloween Town.
Is it actually scary though?
No.
Oh, it's just
They're
cute?
Disney movies.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
Ah,
You can show it to her.
this
but you
was
can all-
last season. This was last spooky season. He had never seen it, but I made him watch all 4.
How are
3 and
they?
4 aren't
you
great.
can you can show them to her, but you have to only show her 20 minutes. Of
Oh
every
yeah.
one.
No.
Let me skip through them. Is it a VHS?
No, they're on Disney Plus.
Oh, see, that's worse. If it's a VHS, I don't know if I could skip through it.
No.
Coming in.
My VHS player doesn't work.
Mm.
Oh wait, so The Conjuring, I'll give a 4.
5. I loved the movie.
5.
Coming in at number 8, we have Silence of the Lambs
Also never seen. Wait, yes, I have.
with Hannibal Lecter.
No, I have not. What am I thinking of? Silent Hill.
Oh,
I was obsessed with
Also
that movie
great.
as a kid.
Is that on here? Why? The music in that is so
Insane.
good.
I never understood what was happening as a kid. I always thought there
Oh.
should be a second. Is there a second one?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's crazy.
I've never seen the second
reason
one.
I
Oh.
like that Silence of the Lambs is on here. Out of most of the 80s horror films, that one I felt had like
Pretty
the
sure
most...
that was made in the 90s.
I don't know. I think
Are you sure it wasn't the
80s.
2000s?
I know it's not the 2000s.
But I think that it had like the most like ominous.
Is that the movie where he goes
1991.
Clarice?
91.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I remember Jodie Foster being in that, and she was young, but not like
Doesn't he eat people?
super young.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love that.
And it has
Did you
Buffalo
guys-
Bill.
Did you guys watch the
Fallon
new
beans,
Jeffrey
nice
Dahmer?
What?
Jeffrey Dahmer,
The
the-
movie or the show?
the show.
Yeah.
We watched parts of it.
with the one guy from American Horror Story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also skipped through that.
That side note,
This whole thing's been a side
Ryan
note.
Murphy. I know. We're we have Taylor person, and it's a whole,
It's a mess.
it's a whole
And my
rant of
toes
different
broke.
things. Ryan Murphy from American Horror Story is trying to get him back in season 13.
I don't know who that is.
Evan Peters, the guy who
You said Ryan Murphy, and I just keep thinking Eddie Murphy, and I know that's not right.
no Ryan Murphy is the guy who created.
Shrek.
Shrek.
They're trying to get me. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I'm
Yeah.
not even gonna try.
No, he's the creator of American Horror Story, Ryan Murphy. He's trying to get Evan Peters, who was in the first few seasons,
Oh, okay.
back in season 13. Him and the other girl that you don't like. Sarah Paulson.
Ugh.
Yeah, but she's much better than it's much better than Kim Kardashian
I mean,
that we also didn't even
yeah.
watch.
This next one has
Did
the
we
most
rate Silence of
iconic-
the Lambs?
4.
I'll give it a 4.
3. I feel indifferent.
I've seen it once.
This next one, coming in at number 7, has one of the most iconic noises in cinema history.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, well,
Here's
when he's
Johnny.
busting down that door.
Yeah,
I've never seen it, so I couldn't
Oh.
tell you.
I
So,
also have never seen it.
The Shining, coming in at number 7.
Guys, I'm
that's-
sorry, you're
that's
gonna see my
5.
dogs.
That's a 5 for me.
Love Stephen King. Loved him in Family Guy. 5 from me, Doug.
What?
No.
Do you not know that episode?
Where they run him over?
Yeah, with Stewie,
She
Yeah.
said,
and Stewie's the little girl.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that not based off Stephen King things?
Yeah, it is.
And when they run him over,
That's what I thought
loved
you were
him.
talking about.
Loved him in
When
Family Guy.
Brian accidentally
Oh,
runs
Stephen
him
King.
over. He's like, "Oh, are you Stephen King?" And he's like, "No, I'm." He says some other author, and then he's like, "Oh," and then he runs him back over, and then he finds Stephen King and hits him, and then he's like, "Oh, this could make a really fun story," and then he writes
Yeah.
it in the air, and he's like, "Done."
I'll give it a 3. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a 5.
I'm gonna give him a 5. Love his work. Loved it. Loved the clown movie.
The next one, number 6, The Omen. Uh-huh. Coming in at number 6,
They
The
gave me clown juice. Sorry.
Omen, which is a classic film.
I haven't seen that one either.
Man,
I watched the newer version of
I was gonna
it
say, I
from
feel
like 2000 something, but I
thought there was a new. I might be thinking of something else. I thought
was
there was a
not impressed.
new one that came out.
I think it's a good film.
I think it's a decent story. I
Yeah.
didn't like the newer version.
I'll be honest, I can't remember the music,
No,
but I thought the movie was really good.
Yeah.
So
I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 3. I feel indifferent.
I'll give it a 3. Coming in at number 5,
I'm surprised this isn't higher.
this also is another movie with one of the most iconic noises in. That's when this is Psycho, not American Psycho.
Oh, whoops.
So coming in at number
Never
5
mind
is
then.
Psycho.
Were you also thinking the hotel thing?
The hotel thing?
Is that not American Psycho?
Not right.
No, American Psycho is with Christian Bale.
That's what I was thinking.
with
of.
the hotel.
Well, he's not in a hotel. He
Is
has
there
an
no?
apartment.
Is there no hotel involved in either of these?
Well, in Psycho, there is.
Oh, I'm getting them
the
both
Bates
confused.
Hotel.
Yes.
Norman Bates runs a hotel,
Yes.
and I believe it's Marilyn Monroe.
Doesn't he want to marry his mom or something?
No, his mom is dead, and he keeps her like corpse
Also, yeah.
because he has like attachment issues to his mother, and then like he has schizophrenia. He has schizophrenia, and like his mother is part of his personality. So like he hears his mother in his head telling
Yo.
him,
Do you
Is
guys?
this- Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Is this the one Kathy Bates is in?
no, this is from the 60s. This
okay.
had Marilyn Monroe and then whoever played Norman
Monroe.
Bates.
Say her name normal. It's Marilyn Monroe.
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 I also thought he said it weird, but then I couldn't figure out how to say it, and I was like, maybe that's right.
It's technically how it's spelled. It's how it should
It's
be
spelt.
pronounced.
I just said
Spelled.
spelt.
No.
I'm eating it over here, guys.
He ate
You
that.
still
Do you
can't
guys
use it right.
Ever get scared that you're gonna have schizophrenia?
All the time. What do you mean?
You're. I think you're out of the age group.
Oh,
So I think it's just early 20s where it like starts to develop.
I can still get schizophrenia, Taylor. I'm still young.
No, you're right.
Schizophrenia.
No,
I'm
it's like
not
so scary. And
crazy, I'm just
the
a
little unwell. I also think that it skips a generation. So like with grandma being crazy, that means that mom would be crazy, and then that means I would be crazy, and then that means my second child will be crazy.
Hmm.
I don't know why you're planning on having two.
Anyways, the scene that I'm talking about here
What if I have four?
is when
Then second and fourth.
she's in the shower.
I thought because we would have one that you would have three, and it gave me like a panic attack in the shower earlier. I don't know why I was thinking about it, but that's what crossed my mind.
So she's in the
Anyways.
shower.
Stabbed her.
and, yeah, and he rips open the curtain and
Yeah.
he has the knife and it goes, ree. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a 5.
Never seen.
Never seen.
Good movie. We should watch it.
Never saw it.
Number 4, Frankenstein.
Not Young Frankenstein.
Not Young Frankenstein.
I love
I
that.
love Young Frankenstein.
I've never seen the actual Frankenstein.
Really?
movie.
I think I had to read it once.
Yeah, I had to read it in. I don't remember if I was a junior. I do believe I was. And it was a good book. But we didn't watch the actual movie. We watched something similar to it, but with a different title.
Young Frankenstein?
No, but I
Imagine.
don't remember what it was called.
I'm hoping that the movie Frankenstein has similar music to the movie Young Frankenstein.
It probably
I
And I'm
love.
just going to blindly assume that that's true and give it a 5.
I think it's supposed to be a parody.
It is. So I would
Like
assume-
Frankenstein is a parody of Young Frankenstein.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
It just gets funny.
Young Frankenstein is the original.
Is the serious? Yeah.
Frankenstein.
I'm
Young.
giving-
It's the prequel.
I'm giving it a 5.
Sure.
3. I feel indifferent.
Coming in at number
This is what your
3.
baby was doing earlier. No, he was going like this. He was going
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, he likes
Terrifying.
to stiffen himself out and yell. So
Number 3 is The Exorcist, which is an all-time classic film.
Yes.
I've only seen parts of it. I've never
Really?
seen the entire movie.
Isn't
I've
there a
only
new one
seen
out too?
I've only seen the remake. Well, they've made a ton of them.
I definitely remember seeing one, but it wasn't the original. But I've heard the original is real scary.
It probably was when it came out.
Yeah,
but you
see,
wouldn't find
That's
it
what I'm
scary
saying.
now.
It's like everyone's like, "Oh, this was terrifying."
No.
Like I had an ex-boyfriend who was addicted to Jaws, whose dad loved the Blair Witch Project, and he was like, "You love scary movies. You're gonna love this. This is terrifying."
So
And I watched it, and I was like, "Okay."
it was terrifying
When it came out.
when it came out because it was like everybody said this movie's real. It's a
Yeah,
real
it's like
thing.
it's based off a real thing and all this other stuff.
And that was scary.
Yeah.
And to come to find out that it's not real.
No.
And then it's not very.
But even like with it being real, I wouldn't have been scared. Like they say, The Conjuring is based off of real events. I've watched real exorcism tapes,
Me too.
and I'm unbothered by it. I'm very fascinated.
That's a cat outside.
Yeah.
Exorcism.
There-
I thought it
there-
was my baby.
I thought
and
your baby was
gonna
outside.
flip
There are cats outside fighting.
in our yard.
Yeah, I like when Paranormal Activity came out. That
Yeah.
was scary when it came out, but
Honestly,
because
those still kind of freak me out a
The
little.
first one, everybody was like, "This is real," and then come to find out that the two people who created it, who were in the movie, were film students, and that was their project that they made.
They did a great job. I love those type of films. Like the Paranormal Activity films are my favorite
I've
films
seen
to watch.
every single one.
you ever seen Cloverfield?
Yes, you showed it to me.
Love Cloverfield.
That's the one with the aliens, right?
Sort of.
Kind
Or
of.
The Mist.
The Mist. Oh,
The Mist is so good.
talk about one of the greatest films ever made. The
The
last 10
Mist.
minutes of that movie.
I wouldn't say greatest. It's all right.
So if you're listening and you have never seen The Mist, and you plan on seeing The Mist, just
Mentally prepare,
Watch it
emotionally
on
prepare.
Steam.
turn
Get it?
yeah, just turn this off because I'm going to spoil the ending.
Yeah.
The ending of that film. So throughout the entire movie, nobody can leave this
Town.
this grocery store
Yes.
because
Well, because they're in that town.
because of the mist.
Yes.
And this guy has his family in the grocery store, and he
Isn't Mark
finally-
Wahlberg?
No, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it's Mark Wahlberg.
Mhm. By family, you mean son. He just had his son.
I thought his wife was there too.
No, he found her at their house. He went to their house and found her
Well, anyways,
being deceased.
they couldn't take it anymore, and they decide they're going to leave and just go into the mist.
Him, well, sorry,
It
I
was
don't mean
him, a girl,
an old lady
an old lady,
and his son.
and his son. And they run to this car. They get in the car. They start driving away. Car breaks down,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a gun,
Mm-hmm.
and he has just enough bullets for everybody in the vehicle. And then,
No, he just has 3 bullets.
or yeah, he has 3. He didn't have 1 for himself.
Yes.
So he turns around and he kills all of these people, including his son,
Who's
in the
like
car.
young.
Yeah, he was like
he's
4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then turns around and tries to shoot himself, but knows that there's not a bullet, and he just keeps shooting.
So
and
he
he's
just
sobbing,
Throws himself outside.
and then the mist disappears.
Yeah.
Greatest
his
ending.
Dead son in the car.
Terrible.
Greatest ending to a movie.
Oh my gosh,
And then
so-
that's just the end of the movie. No
Yeah.
happy ending. 0
No,
happiness.
that's it.
All right. Did we rate The Exorcist?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Coming in at number 2,
Ugh.
we have the film Jaws.
0 out of 5.
Well, remember, we're not rating the movie. It's the music, and it got the most recognizable theme. I mean,
Yeah.
besides this last one.
I don't know what the last one's gonna be. Spooky, spooky skeletons.
If you don't know the song Jaws, it goes da
Dun,
da
dun,
da.
dun, dun, dun.
You're not getting faster.
Jaws.
I forgot that we had a shark.
Love it. Spooky season.
I'll give it a 4.
I'll give it a 3 because I have to play it on trumpet and it's pretty easy. It's only 2 notes.
We'll give it a 4.
What do we think number 1 is? gonna be?
Honestly, I'm trying to think of all of the spooky things.
I feel like it's probably going to be Scream.
Scream?
Doesn't that have music in it? Or am I wrong?
It has music, but not any more recognizable than like The Conjuring or Silence of the Lambs.
Huh.
It's probably going to be Mike Myers.
Mike Myers
Michael Myers stuff.
from Halloween Town.
No, from Halloween. Or it could
Freddy
be
Cougar.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on
Yeah.
Elm Street. It's going to be one of those 2.
Have you seen Nightmare on Elm Street?
Ugh.
Watched it all the way through.
It's a
Our
good
our
movie.
dad really liked it. So
Oh, bitch.
yes, loved him in Rick and Morty.
What was his name? Scary Terry.
Yeah. Also, can we please talk about that? As a child, our dad would just let me watch Silent Hill. I was like 6.
Silent Hill's a terrifying movie.
It's
to this
so
day.
scary, and I
love it.
would sit in front of the TV, and I watched it for years.
You know what else?
And
is
I'd be
a
like, I need to watch
super-
this movie.
You know
We
what's
gotta
a
watch the
super
second
scary
one.
movie.
What?
Yeah, never seen.
The Hills Have Eyes. Do you remember
Yeah.
that movie?
It was scary when it first came out.
Never
It's
watched.
terrible.
It's not very scary.
You know what's really scary?
Hmm.
The show that came out on Netflix, about the mansion. Do you remember which one?
What?
Do you not? Oh no, I can't. They have
It's
2.
It's that
Is
the
it the one we
haunting of
tried to
Blair
watch?
Manor,
Hill Manor.
Hill Manor.
Oh, not Bly Manor.
No, that's the second one. I think Bly Manor is the second one.
We watched a scary movie recently that was super good.
and it had Dakota Fanning in
yeah,
it.
The
Mm.
Watchers. It was
Is that what
it was
really,
called?
yeah, it was really good.
It was pretty
I
good.
could go for some Haunting at Hill House. I think that freaked me out when I first watched it. The second one wasn't scary. There were no scary parts. They really got some PG-13 in there, you know?
The Grudge when it first came out was real
I
scary.
can't watch it.
Really?
I can't watch
The
it.
newer movie Smile.
No, stop. I'm gonna have a freak out. I hate that movie.
Yeah,
Why?
I used to torture my sister with it.
There are tears in my eyes. I hate that movie. I don't know. As a kid, I could never watch it.
Wow.
And it freaks me out so bad. Remember when I watched The Ring?
Yeah,
and
that
I-
movie's a little
I've
scary.
never seen that one.
little
I
scary.
think we only watched the second one. I think for some reason we only had the second one.
Yeah, we did.
We had The Ring 2.
We
I've
had
never seen The Ring 1.
2. I've never seen Ring.
I have no
I've
idea.
only seen the second one.
But it's easy to follow, and I liked the idea of it. But I remember being so scared to go pee, and I was like, but I did the same thing with Gremlins when I was little, which is so funny because I could sit in front of the TV and watch Silent Hill.
Dude.
But watching Gremlins, I used to make both of our parents Dad would get so mad because I would have to pee with the door open, and he would have to come stand guard because I was like, a gremlin's gonna eat me from under our sink. I had myself convinced.
The new movies that came out called Smile and Smile 2.
They're terrifying.
Oh, it's so good.
I
though.
can't
No,
even
I
watch the
love
commercials.
them when they go like this, when they're like,
Yeah.
they're so good.
So good.
I remember I laughed through it though. I went and watched it with Brady when we were still friends, and people got so mad at us in the theater because we were correct up.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Or the Descent movies.
Yeah, the first one was good. I didn't really care for the second one.
Those were scary.
Those sound familiar.
Yeah, they go like cave diving.
You were right.
Right.
Michael Myers.
I mean, it's the
Yeah.
perfect.
It's the perfect
yeah.
Halloween.
I think that and Freddy Krueger.
Krueger.
Kroger.
I think
Look at this knife.
I think that they're they're good classics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They aged
the,
well.
The first Halloween is good.
Like
The
that's
redone
actually
one is also
I like the
very
one,
good.
but the one by Rob Zombie when
Yeah.
he redid it. It was very scary.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
number
think, yeah.
one, obviously the Halloween theme. If you don't know, it goes like this. Nope.
No.
It's like do 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 do.
That's also not correct.
I can't make the noise.
That makes you sound happy. Just Benny Hill.
No, that was Sanford.
That's
I
Sanford
know,
and
I
Son.
was thinking
So, anyways, the Halloween theme.
He just sounds like The Office. So
Dude,
funny.
that would be a funny ass show. I would watch a parody of just Halloween villains like him,
In The
Freddy.
Office.
Yeah,
Scream.
In the Office.
Yeah. That would be
Scream is
funny.
definitely Michael, right? We can agree.
No, Michael Myers would be Michael.
No, but
No,
Scream would be
because
Michael.
Scream is funny.
Scream is so funny.
Scream would be Jim.
No.
No.
Scream would be Michael.
No, Scream should be Pam.
No.
Oh,
No.
No.
Scream's Michael.
Scream is Michael. Because he likes to tell stupid jokes.
Yeah, and he's so
Right.
funny. You want to know
Uh,
how I got these scars?
yeah, the Joker would be in there.
the Joker would probably
Pinhead.
be Jim.
Yeah. You don't think he'd be Dwight?
I feel like
Toby.
Mike Myers
He
would
kind of looks like a
be-
Toby.
I gotta say Michael Myers because Mike Myers is Cat in Hat, and that's not the same thing.
He's
Michael
also scary
Myers-
depending on who you ask.
Michael Myers, for me, for some reason, is Kevin.
No,
Kevin?
he kind of looks like
Because
Kevin.
he doesn't run. He has the ability to run
And he just doesn't?
after, and he doesn't.
That's part of being the ominous effect.
I know. But,
but I
like,
get it. I get what you're saying.
it makes me think of
it's
when
more scary.
Holly and Kevin have their whole conversation about the car. And she's like, "You can drive?" He was like, "Yeah, I have my own car and everything, just like you." And she goes, "I'm so proud of you." And she thinks he's special and he's just normal.
Honestly, he's doing it right.
It's so funny.
Anyways, that is the list this week, guys. The
Oh.
top 10 horror movie theme songs.
Now we gotta go watch some.
That's so fun. What other movies could I not watch? The Grudge was one of them. Could not do The Grudge. Cannot, will not. Like I
can't-
don't even think I've ever seen The Grudge. That's
I
what's
can't
crazy.
watch the Chucky movies.
Really?
Yeah, and
They're
I know they're
so
not,
funny.
and I know they're not scary.
They're so
But,
funny.
like,
no, I
They
get it
can
though.
be. The
Since-
first
yeah.
one was pretty
The
scary.
first one's terrifying.
Since I was a kid, dolls have always like.
Yeah.
and
Also,
what would my grandma buy me for
Dolls.
Christmas every year? And that whole cabinet in my mom's house, doll
Yeah.
every year. Hated them.
I had myself fully convinced one time. I don't know why. I was laying in bed. And what's so funny is I think Toy Story did it for me. It wasn't even Chucky. But like I was thinking about it and I was like, all of my dolls are going to wake up in the middle of the night. And I threw them
Mhm.
all in my toy box face down and I put something very heavy on my toy box and I was like, not today, brother. Like you're not gonna get me tonight. And then I had a hard time sleeping. Mom had to take all the dolls out of my room.
That one movie,
Yeah, the new It was scary to me.
I thought the new
Really?
It was pretty scary. Yeah.
I thought it was so funny.
The new one?
Yeah.
was
Oh,
pretty scary.
yeah. It cracked me up for some reason. No, I couldn't do The Grudge. I think I watched one. Are there 2 Grudges?
I
Yeah,
think there's
3.
3.
I
Mm,
watched one of them and I couldn't even sit through it because it freaked me out so bad.
that movie Us that we went and saw in theaters was. I thought it was really good.
It was good, but I didn't think it was scary.
You know what's funny? It's not really scary, but you know what's funny? Have you seen the new Chucky TV show?
No, but I've heard it's great.
It's so good. I watched parts of it. I forget what it's on, but I stopped watching it.
Sci-fi.
It's on a different streaming, yes, sci-fi, but like also on an actual streaming service that I pay for, and I can't remember what it is.
I super
funny.
love the Quiet Place movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Mm,
really good.
They were pretty solid.
I would fail.
The second one was far better than the first one, though. First one was kind of boring.
Insidious is terrifying.
Insidious was so good.
It's
Have
so,
you seen
but
all
it's
of
so
them?
scary. I think so. Yeah.
How
How many are
the
there? 3?
Conjuring movies? No, I think there's like 6.
Oh, then I've only seen 3.
Nightmare
But
on
they're
Elm
scary.
Street. I've seen a bunch of those. Freddy vs. Jason is one of the best films ever made.
Never
if you
watched.
ask me.
Mm-mm.
Never watched. Isn't
Alien versus Predator also fantastic.
Never watched.
Predator, Alien.
Remember the movie The Messengers that had Kirsten Stewart or Kristen Stewart in it,
Yes.
and that it had like the field and everything.
Yeah,
And
that
they
was a good
moved.
movie.
Children of the Corn?
Yeah.
Children of the Corn. I forgot about that movie.
I feel like that one's
Scary.
really long. Never
28
watched.
Days Later.
Oh, you want to talk about a scary fucking movie, buddy?
So
Holy
those
shit! that
have like
movie is
zombies
so
in it,
scary.
but they're like super crazy fast zombies.
Yeah.
But they're in Alaska, so only 1 month out of the year there's sunlight. So
no, you're thinking of another zombie movie.
I think I watched 28 Days Later.
I'm thinking
28
of 30 Days of Night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
28 Days Later is where
My
there's
bad.
zombies, but they are super fast. But they're
Mhm.
like they look like people with
Yeah.
like crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that movie's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know, is Insidious the one with the boogeyman? Or is
No.
that one called Boogeyman?
no, there's a movie called Boogeyman that's also terrifying.
But and it like came out within the past like 10
Yeah.
years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's so scary. I love it. I eat it up. It's like with the little boy that kills his whole
Yeah.
family.
Remember the village with the
Oh yeah.
with the red coat people?
Yep.
Yeah, they were
Do you?
gross.
Oh, there was a movie that Amber had me watch as a kid, and I
Signs.
loved it.
Signs was good.
The
the Leprechaun.
no, that one
Because
scared
that-
me.
The
I hated
Leprechaun
that movie.
scared you?
Listen, because no. Okay, so for those of you listening, we have a cousin who's super into horror movies. So when I was little and I would go to my aunt's house, we would be up in her room, but she had like this little attic thing in her
Mhm,
room. You know what
mhm.
I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
And she had me watching the Leprechaun once, and I said, "This is so." I was 6, and I watched. She had me
And
watching the
she's
Leprechaun.
older than we are.
Yes.
So,
And I was sitting there trembling in my boots. I could not handle it. I was like, we got to turn this off right now. But there was another one that I watched and I loved. It was I always want to say the Flying Purple People Eater, but that's not right.
No, that's definitely not.
No,
right.
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, Jeepers Creepers.
Jeepers
is so
Creepers is so
and
good.
that guy is so funny.
So good.
I
then
haven't
he
watched
lands
it
on
in
the
so
car.
long.
The Crazies. Remember when I showed you that
Dude,
movie?
that movie's also terrifying.
You don't
Yeah.
like crazy people though.
I don't.
They
Oh,
really scare you.
You know what's a
but they're
good
also like
movie?
zombies.
You know what's a
Mhm.
good movie though? The Happening. with Mark.
Yeah, it was on
Wahlberg.
this list.
Have you ever
That's
watched?
what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I didn't think he was in the mix.
Yeah, no. My bad.
Hang on 1 second. I gotta pull it up because I think you would like this movie. It's like a scary movie.
When we watched The Right,
Oh, love that movie.
that has Anthony Hopkins in it.
Yep, Legion's good.
Drag Me to Hell, even though it's funny and it's stupid. So the actual Japanese version of The Grudge, that one is way scarier.
That's
than
what
the
I
American
watched.
Grudge.
No, you didn't watch.
No,
the
this is called
Japanese one.
Ju-on. So scary.
The one that I watched, they were not speaking English.
Yeah, well, there's parts of it in.
Oh.
Japanese
There's
and
parts of
American.
the regular Grudge that's in
Yeah,
Japanese,
no, it could
but
not.
the actual Japanese version, terrifying.
The Possession of Hannah Grace.
Yep,
That
I
was
remember
pretty
that.
good.
That was pretty good. You guys probably have never seen this. This is more funny. And sorry for everyone listening, but because it's been like an hour and we're just still chatting about it.
It was okay.
But I can never remember the name of this movie. And it's on Netflix. I know that because there was a point in time where I was just going through all the scary movies on Netflix. There is this movie about this little boy who is allergic to outside,
Yeah,
but he ends
Bubble
up
Boy.
it's
No,
not Bubble
no.
Boy, but he ends up being Satan's son.
yeah.
Do you know the name of that movie? It's
No,
so
but we
good.
watched it. I can't remember what it is.
It's another one that
He's like, they keep him locked in like it's like a school or like a hospital.
No,
or
so
something.
he stays with his parents like inside, and then they're like, "We're gonna go get treatment for your problem." It's
yeah,
a
yeah.
church. They
Is
take
it a
him.
church?
It's a church, and they're
And
well,
then they
it's
inject him.
so they inject him with I think it's holy
Holy
water.
water.
And it's in a church, but it's set in the scene on the inside as a hospital.
Yeah,
And then he keeps trying to get out, and
And
this
there's
girl
a
keeps giving
girl.
him signs that he
Yeah.
needs to get out, and she is also one of Satan's children.
what is
And
that
he
movie?
kills everybody but his mother, and she goes to kill his mother, and he said, "Don't touch her."
Yeah.
Like she's gonna take us to go see our dad, and the mom's like, I guess.
I can't remember the name of that movie.
It's so good and so funny.
It is. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
When I showed you Orphan,
Oh
Is
It's not
that with the string?
no, it's with the girl.
where they adopt her and she's actually like a 30-year-old woman.
But she looks like a little girl.
Yeah.
Have you guys
there's-
ever watched
there's-
The Boy?
Two of
Yeah.
them. Yeah, I remember. The Boy.
That was a good.
Love
One.
There's
it.
two
And the
of the
second one's
Orphan
crazy.
movies.
I love creepy little kid
Tremors,
things.
even though those weren't scary.
Yeah.
The Sixth Sense. That was
The
scary
Sixth
when it
Sense.
came out.
Yeah.
That was scary.
Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Oh, that one's scary.
You
Cabin in
know,
the
you know
Woods.
what?
Cabin in the Woods is great.
1408.
Iconic. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
1408 is great.
You love that movie.
Is about the hotel room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
with John
remember. Do you
Cusack.
remember us always just having like random DVDs of
Yeah.
hide and seek?
Hide
Hide and seek.
with
It's a good
Dakota
one.
Fanning
Yeah, when she had
Is that who it
dark
is?
hair.
and
Yeah.
I always think it's Robin Williams, but it's not. When I was a kid, I
Dakota
was.
Fanning. Nope, not Bruce Willis. Not Al Pacino. The other one.
I think
Robert
so.
De Niro.
Yeah, Robert De Niro.
Oh, it's so good. I love them. You know what iconic sound The Conjuring has?
Oh, the hand.
The clap game.
Oh,
I
what a good
hate
movie.
that. It's such a
what
good movie. All right, everybody. Well,
yeah,
if you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time we post a new video.
And like we said earlier, please give the old Instagram a follow and subscribe to that YouTube page. All of that stuff helps us get really fun guests for the show. Now that life is sort of getting back to normal, we'll start booking some people on the show here soon. We were just taking a break from having guests with all the chaos. So,
Because we had a baby.
yeah.
Because apparently that's chaos.
Well, it was
In the best
chaotic,
way.
yeah.
In the best way.
So, anyways, it's been real, everybody, and peace.
Thanks for listening to the Hook and Bridge podcast.